Sponsored by Charleston Orthodontic Specialists. They've got something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. But don't forget those pearly whites. Here with how to get that picture-perfect wedding smile is Chelsea Scott along with Sherry Thompson. Welcome, ladies. How are you?
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. We're getting into the wedding season, even though this is the #2 wedding destination in the country, second only to Vegas, which is a whole different wedding. But the ladies are wanting to look their absolute best, and sometimes they forget about their smile. Let's talk about how you can help them, maybe with Invisalign that you can help them out with.
Yeah, so usually whenever somebody gets engaged and they're thinking about, oh my gosh, I need to look my best, they're like, okay, first thing is my smile. And they've never even thought about an orthodontist before. So normally an average case of orthodontics takes about 2 years.
Okay.
So yes, we would like you to come in 2 years before your wedding to have treatment, but that's not always the case. So there's a lot of different things that we can talk to you about as far as wedding planning goes whenever it comes to your smile.
When should somebody, if they're thinking about getting married, you know, we're looking at 2 years. Is there something that you can maybe help them out within about 6 months? Is that possible?
Absolutely. There are different cases of Invisalign. So an Invisalign full case is normally about 18 months. There also is what's called Invisalign Light, which takes about 6 to 9 months, and that fixes major or minor issues. And then they also have Invisalign Express, which treats about 3 to 6 months, which treats very minor issues.
You know, I'm looking at both of you ladies. Both of y'all have the absolute most perfect teeth. My dad was a dentist, so that's one of the things that I look at a person, and they're inlined, they're beautiful, they're white. What sort of things do you talk with maybe that bride, that's bride to be that's coming in, you know, in time, you know, with about 6 months to maybe a year, 2 years out? She wants to look her best, you know, does she need to have teeth whitening, all this kind of stuff? Yeah.
So there are a bunch of different options.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you've got a bunch of events leading up to your wedding, you want to not have braces, ideally. But if you have a more complicated issue, there's always the option for clear braces.
Okay.
So if you have a really severe, complicated case, we can do clear braces. And say that you have a slingshot wedding and you're gonna get married in 6 months. We can do
I've never had one of those.
as much correction as we can.
We don't want that.
As much correction as we can in the amount of time allowed, and then up to your wedding date, we can take your braces off, just the ones in the front.
Oh, wow.
And then have your wedding and come back and continue on.
Yeah, some people in the South would call that a shotgun wedding instead of a slingshot.
That's probably what I meant to
Son,
say.
you better go get me.
And we do love the whitening, and we would refer them back to their dentist to have any whitening done. And there are a lot of fantastic dentists in Charleston that would be glad to do that for them. We don't do the whitening in our office, but I definitely think it will make them feel much more confident about their smile.
I like the slingshot instead. I like that.
I like that
It sounds a little bit safer. What is like the initial consultation when somebody calls and says, "Hey, I want to make an appointment. I'm getting married in like a year and a half, 2 years." Step by step, what does it go through?
So the step-by-step process is you come in, have your initial exam. We'll talk about your treatment options. So it's never just black and white what you want to do. It's always patient, customized treatment options. So you talk with us, you tell us what your goals are, and we'll set you up a customized treatment plan. We're going to always tell you what your ideal option is, but if you don't want to go that route, there's other routes we can go.
And I think I have a dear friend that came to see you folks.
Oh, yes. I think you know a girl named Erin.
Yeah, Erin, she was, believe it or not, she's a lovely lady, beautiful lady, but she was a little self-conscious about her lower teeth. Just one or two were out of line. And I didn't even notice that she was wearing the braces in just a matter of, I want to say it was 6 months or a year. She went through a couple of different series and it was fine. She had no pain. It was absolutely wonderful. And now she's got what she considers, what I considered a perfect smile already, but
smile.
she's now got a perfect smile. And so she
Absolutely.
speaks very, very highly of you. Erin Kinsel, my lovely co-host. Ladies, thank you so much for being
Yes,
here today.
thank you for having
Thank you so
us.
very much. They just need to give you a
Thank
call,
you.
right?
Yes,
That's
please
it.
do.
There's the number right there, 843-4braces. That's real easy to remember. We've got more with a furry friend coming up in just a moment right after this.